Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. In tonight's video, I'm going to be talking about this new secret Dark Bomber skin and the leaks we got of new skins coming into the game and different stuff that is going to be very important to the storyline and the main theme of Season 6. Going to talk about it all, show pictures and various stuff like that in tonight's video. If you guys could smack a like on this thing, I would really appreciate that. Let's go for 805 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and the winners will be announced, like I said before, in a couple of days for the Season 6 Battle Pass giveaway. Alright, so smack a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's talk about it. So tonight we did have a update, and every single time there was an update, this was the patch update for 6.01. Servers are actually still currently down as at the time I'm making this video, but I'm sure they're going back up soon. But every time we have that, we have data miners that go into the files and find the leaked skins and different information about that. Also, in the patch notes, I was thinking about making a video about them, but it turned out there wasn't too much exciting stuff in the patch notes. Basically, they just increased the customizability around playground mode, and that's basically it. There also is going to be a new item, which is a chiller trap, which basically makes your enemies like slide on ice and sort of slows them and freezes them for a second, which is kind of cool. They're very common and they drop in patches of 3, so we'll have to see how those apply to the gameplay as well. But the new skins we got that were leaked were very interesting, and we also got some stuff about this Dark Bomber. Now, if you guys don't know the history of the Dark Bomber, basically way back at the end of last season, remember the cube was going around, and this was one of the loading screens, and I'll show it up on the screen right now, and you can see basically the Bright Bomber skin looking into the cube and seeing basically a dark version of herself, or you know, a Dark Bomber. That's what people are calling it. And then of course this came true with the next season, and the cube going into the floating island, exploding, all that sort of stuff, and becoming a season based around darkness, added to this Dark Bomber theory. And we also have some more stuff which leaked toward this Dark Bomber. If you guys don't remember, the Bright Bomber was notorious with the storyline, or with the, basically not the storyline, but the community of Epic Games and Fortnite, because of the fact that the Bright Bomber had this bright bag, which was one of the original like leaked items, which ended up being released with the Bright Gunner, the male version, and that's when they sort of started doing that thing where there was a male and female version of pretty much every skin. So that was sort of off of that. I mean, I don't know if that was completely what inspired it, but it was just definitely based around that time in the culture of Fortnite. So the Bright Bomber and the Bright Gunner, I currently have both those skins. They are pretty dope skins and sort of OG. I don't think they've been in the shop for a while. I'm not sure, maybe the Bright Gunner was, but I don't think the Bright Bomber, I haven't seen her in a while, but they're always rotating in and out. Anyway, so that was where the Dark Bomber first came out, and for today we got data miners, of course, went to the files, and what we found for the leaked files, I will show you guys right now up on the screen. The first thing which applies to this sort of Dark Bomber set is this glider, which is called the Dark Glyph, or the Dark Glyph, I'm not sure how to say that, and you can see its description is indecipherable, and this is what it is. It's basically a cube-based glider, which everyone said, okay, Dark Bomber is real, this is definitely part of the Dark Bomber set, but that wasn't the only thing that we had leaked. Of course, we have this one, and then basically also was leaked with the Dark Bomber set was this pickaxe, which you can see is a direct dark version of the, basically the bright and colorful rainbow unicorn pickaxe that came with this Bright Bomber set beforehand. This is right to the contrary of that, to the dark side or the evil side, and that's what you have as far as that Dark Bomber set. Now, what the data miner said as far as the actual Dark Bomber skin was that yes, it is still in the files, but they don't have any images or anything like that as of right now, but it definitely will be coming out with this set, probably around some sort of Halloween event, which everyone is talking about, and I made a video a couple days about ramping up, because probably the next, it feels weird because we just got a new season, but it still feels like we're kind of waiting for some more stuff to happen, especially with the floating island coming around, with the Skull Trooper and all the rumors around that with Halloween. And I think everyone's sort of waiting out for a Halloween sort of event, and I think this Dark Bomber and these darkness skins might have something to do with that, as well as the Ghost Portal back bling, which had a sort of dark versions of skins coming out of it, which was the leaked back bling that we thought was going to be coming with the Cloak Star, but ended up never releasing with him, so that one is still in the files. Now, of course, you guys want to know about other stuff, so that's what we have about the Dark Bomber. Looks like its set is being complete, and the skin, I'm sure, will be added completely to the files very soon. We also had these Scarecrow skins that were leaked, which I will show you guys right here. These will probably be the ones coming to the item shop on this Thursday or possibly this Saturday. Looks like just a male and female version of Scarecrow skins. We kind of already knew that these were coming based on a loading screen we saw the night Season 6 came out, out. But you can see that basically right there. It does look pretty cool. Another thing to note out is you can see that it does come with a pickaxe as well, and a glider with that set. So that's going to be a full set we're probably going to be seeing very, very soon. I think the glider looks kind of cool. The pickaxe, I think, definitely looks very, very cool, and I think the pickaxe will probably be my favorite thing to pick up from there. And one more thing to note about the Dark Bomber is that with the Dark Bomber pickaxe, the sounds of it when you're hitting stuff sort of sounds like the little zoom sort of effect with the cubes. That goes along the storyline with that, but that's what we have as far as leaked skins. One more thing was leaked too, that it was basically leaked that the there's one new emote, which is a T-pose, sort of coming to the game. So this was sort of a smaller content update, because I'm guessing we're going to get one again either later this week or this weekend or next week, because these might be just the new skins for this week, and then maybe we'll get, perhaps, this is how I think it might go, perhaps we'll get the Scarecrow skins on Thursday, and then on Saturday maybe even the Dark Bomber, or potentially not the Dark Bomber till next Saturday, and Saturday could just be a repeat of older skins. Of course, it's new to the season, and Epic Games probably feels like this is how it sort of goes at the start of different seasons. They probably feel like, you know, they were giving away so many skins with the Battle Pass, which the Battle Pass is a huge thing for them. You know, they made I think $100 million in the first day just off people purchasing the Battle Pass, and of course some people would purchase all the tiers like I did myself. The reason why I did that is for you know, to show the tiers off and to show the skins off in my YouTube videos as a content creator. That's why I did it. But there's a lot of people that do that just for fun out there, or that buy at least the starter pack, which I think instead of being 950 V-Bucks was 2,800. So they made, yeah, 100 million in the first day, and they definitely put a lot of work into that. So if they're sort of slowing down on the cosmetics for a second, do I think it's a long-term thing? No, I definitely think Fortnite realizes that where they're making their money is constantly upping their cosmetic game, and I think where they're going to run into trouble is just trying to always one-up themselves. You know, these Scarecrow skins are insane. The Dark Bomber is going to be insane as well, but I think one thing they need to definitely focus on this season is the hunting party skin, and basically with that, you know, with the Blockbuster skin, the Blockbuster skin was okay. The road trip skin, honestly, I thought the road trip skin was really bad, to be honest. I thought it was probably worse than the Blockbuster, so a lot of people are losing faith on those, and I think if they invest more time into that sort of skin, that could get more people into, because that is basically part of the Battle Pass as well, and we all know how people love hidden things. You know, people love to go for the unknown, people love to speculate around stuff like that, and I just think that would be a good way to go, because if this season's road trip Blockbuster hunting party skin is going to be kind of whack or weak, I don't even think a lot of people are going for it, even though the challenges are easier this season. I think that they're trying to design it more so people get that one, and there's more of a conversion rate there. So I don't really know. I think that's one thing they need to work on. But as far as this update, it was sort of a smaller update as far as cosmetics. Usually we get about the next 2 weeks of skins or 3 weeks of skins even sometimes. This one looks like it's only going to last a week, and I'm hoping that in next week's update, that's when we get the big chunk of stuff, and that maybe it's just, you know, delayed a little bit because of, we've seen this in previous seasons where the Battle Pass comes out, they put a lot of stuff into that Battle Pass, and obviously the Battle Pass has over like 100 new cosmetics, plus they were also, you know, it was obviously during a really busy time. The transition between seasons, I would imagine, is a very busy time, or right before it, trying to get everything ready to go. So that's what I would imagine right there. But definitely some interesting stuff, and I really do think the Dark Bomber is going to play a big part in this season's storyline, much like the skins would always go along with the storyline. With, remember, we had when we had the detective skins right after we had the criminal skins, and then we had the lifeguard skins leading towards something happening with Loot Lake, and we predicted that happening. You know, different stuff like that. It all ties into one another. Scarecrow skins obviously tie into this season, because if you look at Fatal Fields, which used to be like one of my favorite landing spots, and I'm still liking it, but there's literally like cornfields there, and I think on other places around the map they are now setting up Halloween decorations around the map too. So this game is constantly evolving, and I think right now they're working on just so much stuff, and that's why this cosmetic update wasn't as big as anyone would expect, but it did have some mystery to it with that Dark Bomber skin, so that's what I was definitely very, very excited for. Anyway guys, thank you guys for always supporting the channel. You know, I'm trying to always keep you guys updated. There's really not that much happening in the Fortnite community nowadays. It felt like Season 6 sort of came, and the hype was around it when it was launched, and now it's sort of just slowed down a bit. But I think that some sort of Halloween event will be what we need to revitalize this, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy tonight's video. If you guys could smack a like on this video, I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Smack that like button, and that's been it, guys. Have a great night, and yeah, I'll see you guys later in the next episode. I'm out. Peace. Smack that like button. I'm out. Peace. Double them up. Hey.